Now, you may have heard of falafels, which are usually made with chickpeas, but have you heard of tahini, which is an Egyptian version, Amina, using broad beans?
Yeah, so this is the Egyptian version. And look, you know, we claim the rights to tahini, falafel, whatever, you know, because at the end of the day, there's apparently historical records of this coming back from pharaonic times.
There you go.
So that's how old this dish is.
Do you know what? I don't even care where it comes from. I just know that they taste delicious.
Absolutely delicious.
And what's really unique about them is, of course, the broad beans or fava beans.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah, just different names. Yeah.
So we start always with the dried version of it. So they come obviously like this, but from Arab grocers, you can also get them where the skin's already removed, so you don't have to go through that hard process of removing the skins. Please don't leave the skins on because it'll be really grainy.
Yes.
It won't be really nice and soft in the inside. So once they're soaked, I mean, that's what they look like.
Yeah, so they really swell up, don't they? And they become so soft.
Yes. Let's start with those into the blender, please.
Yes.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to get you to add the remaining ingredients there. So you've got onion.
I might just cut them a little more.
Perfect, thank you.
And what's the difference between like the chickpea ones? Well, of course, obviously the main difference is one's chickpea, one's broad beans.
Yes.
But texturally, very different?
Texturally, no, not that much different. I find the fava beans have a more earthier flavour.
Yes.
The other difference between them is, you know, with Egyptian cooking, we use a lot of coriander and herbs.
Yes.
So this also goes quite green because we use quite a lot of parsley and coriander through it as well, which will blitz as well. Just make sure your herbs are dry too. You don't want them wet and soggy. Otherwise, that mixture is going to get really soggy, and when you get into the hot oil, it's just going to split.
Okay, good tip. So coriander and parsley, and you've
parsley.
left the stalks on the coriander there.
Yeah, the stalks are fine. They're very soft. Now, the other spices that we traditionally use in tahini, we've got ground coriander seeds. We've also got ground cumin.
Oh, lots too.
Yeah, we heavily use cumin and coriander in Egyptian cooking.
Okay.
Black pepper.
Lovely.
And salt.
Okay, and it's about a tablespoon of salt.
It's about a tablespoon because remember, you know, the onions go in, they produce a bit of water, but the fava beans themselves, I mean, they need to be seasoned, so hence a lot of salt. Now, I have one magic ingredient that I want to talk about a little bit more, Justine. It's the bicarb of soda that we're going to also add to that mixture. Okay. So we're adding it now because we're going to cook this. Now, if you were going to, say, make a batch of it and you're going to freeze half of it, don't put the bicarb in. The reason is the bicarb aerates it, so you get a really nice fluffy tahini, or even, you know, if you're making falafel. So don't add the bicarb if you're going to store it away, because otherwise you're just going to have this, you know, aerated mixture, and it's just not going to freeze well.
Okay.
Because you can freeze this.
That's a really great tip.
Yeah.
All right, let's give this a blitz. How's that looking, Amina?
That looks excellent.
You do want to scrape down the sides a few times just so we get that really sticky like that.
Yeah, and you can see, you know, that's the perfect consistency because it's holding its shape, but it is feeling grainy. That's exactly what we want. So, no, thank you very much for doing that.
It smells great with all those spices.
The spices, yeah. Now, this is the fun bit. So I've got this little tool here to make them. So we're just going to spoon these on, or you can do it with your hands, whatever's easy, and just press it down like that.
Where do I get one of these wonderful contraptions from?
I think you're going to have to spend half a day in an Arab supermarket, eh?
I need to restock up on all those lovely things.
That's it. So press it down, and then once you've pressed it down, we like to just pop a little hole in the middle like that.
Oh, right.
And that just allows even cooking, and then the inside doesn't get all gluggy and soft. It's a little trick of the trade.
Very clever.
Okay, and then some of the sesame seeds.
Okay.
Okay, and then straight into the hot oil. And so you just release that in and done. So I'm going to continue frying these off. But can I trouble you to get the veggies, the pickles, the tartar ready? I know there's a couple things more to do so we can make our tahini sandwiches.
I'm onto it.
Thank you. So here's our tahini done. Now they are darker in colour, but remember we've used a lot of herbs and spices, so that's how it ends up looking. I'm going to show you what they look in the inside. Look at that.
Beautiful.
They're just cooked, they're not too soggy, and they're not too dry either.
You don't want to put them straight in the oil and then take them out as soon as you see some colour. Give them a bit of time.
Give it a little bit more, yeah.
So good. So good. And the seasonings.
It's enough.
Nothing worse when it's under-seasoned.
No, and you probably thought, oh God, a tablespoon of salt, but By the time you mix it up, you understand why you need that amount of salt.
They are addictive. I love them.
They're so good. Now let's not get too excited. Let's start making our wraps. But first, the tarator, which is the tahini sauce that we need.
Right.
All right, so we've got 3 main ingredients, the tahini, lemon juice and water whisked together with a bit of salt, you know, just season to taste.
Okay.
And I'm going to start doing the wraps while you're doing that.
All right, so lemon juice. How much lemon juice?
I reckon start with that half first.
Okay. Oh, they're super
Have you got a fork handy?
Yes.
Pop the fork in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, and then all that, yeah,
Squeeze
that's
out, you
it.
got lots of juice.
Get all that beautiful juice out.
There we go. And do you start whisking, like is there a particular way you do it, or you just put it all in together and start whisking?
Look, I just tend to put it all together, except the water. Like I'll put half the amount of water to start with. But you can see how that tahini starts to harden a little when you add fluid to it because it is oil-based, but that's okay. Once you start adding more fluid, like the lemon juice in the water, it will loosen up.
Yeah, see that? See how thick that gets? You go, oh no, there's something wrong with it. It's not.
That's fine.
Just got to add more water.
And more lemon juice. Okay. So we want it a little bit acidic and tart.
And what have you done there with the Lebanese bread?
So I've split them in half and then just a third on top of each other.
Yep.
And what we're going to do is we're going to press the tahini, just like that. Okay. And let's start putting, thank you for preparing these veggies in advance. Tomatoes.
So nice and thin, cut them in half.
Thin.
And I love when I was asking you, like, no, don't make them too chunky because everything's got to just sort of bind together.
Absolutely. So
lettuce.
And I'll show you why we split the bread like that when we do our wraps.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that because naturally when you get your Lebanese bread, you think it's big
ready
enough.
to go and easy,
Yep.
Oh no.
It's quite thick.
We have our little way of doing our what we call luff, meaning to wrap.
Right.
Or to roll, so the luff. So I've got fresh mint here as well. You know, you can add parsley, you can add a bit of whatever else.
Yep.
We've got our pickled turnips.
Yes. I love all the pickles.
They're so good,
The pickles are so good.
These are wild cucumbers. If you can't get them, a salted gherkin is perfectly fine too.
These are quite readily available. Even in supermarkets, you can find them in the international aisle now.
Yes,
so good.
it's so much more accessible.
Yep. There we go.
Okay. Thank you for preparing the tarator. Did you add a little bit of salt to that?
Good question. No.
That's okay.
Pinch of salt. And how's that consistency?
That's a really nice consistency.
Great.
Awesome. Let's put some of that tarator over the top. See, these reminds me of my weekends at home. My dad would used to buy the falafel from the local Lebanese, eatery.
Yep.
And we'd make our wraps at home.
So good.
Now, this is the trick I was telling you about, why we do this.
Yep.
So the bottom part, you help to roll it over first, then the second one follows. Then that way, it all stays in.
Genius.
See?
I've been doing it wrong for so long.
And I'm going to slice that out. Oh, if you want to, yep.
There we go.
Thank you.
Wow.
And my friend, this is our tahini wraps.
Better have a taste, right?
Dig in, honey.
I love how it's all squished
It's
together.
just all squished and compact. That all good? It's all right, eh?
This is why I love my job so much. I really do. I get to try so many different cuisines from so many different cultures. You think you know how to cook something, and then a friend of yours comes on and shows you another technique. The love of cooking is just the best thing ever, isn't it?
It's the best thing. And you know what? It's just sharing the ideas, sharing how you cook. That makes this all so much more fun, doesn't it, Justine?
Amina, I love it. You're such a great cook. Thank you.
Thank you.